Every great institution tells a story, but for Midland State University, ours isn't just told, it's lived. It's breathed into the soil of Zimbabwe, etched into the minds of visionaries and carried forward by those who dare to transform. In 1999, a whisper of ambition took root in Gweru. Not just a university, a revolution. A place where education wouldn't just fill minds, but fuel nations.
Founding Vice Chancellor used to say he was given a check of the equivalent of $50 to come and start the university. In other words, it was one of the biggest challenges that any leader, any institution, any organization could face. And consequently, as a result of that, it made people to think outside the box in terms of resource mobilization. Not only did the university rely on funding from the treasury, but it had to find other internally generated ways of mobilizing resources. And the buildings, the constructions, infrastructural development required a lot of money and funding. And all that, most of it, excluding salaries, had to be found from other sources. So this is one of the major challenges, but I think it laid a good foundation in terms of being resourceful, in terms of not being crybabies, in terms of also ensuring that both students and staff and our valued stakeholders worked together as a team to ensure that slowly the university expanded its reach and built the requisite infrastructure that was needed.
From 4 humble faculties to 10 dynamic powerhouses of innovation spread across our multi-campus system in Gweru, Bulawayo, Zishawane and Harare, a beacon of excellence that attracts colleges and universities worldwide, eager to affiliate and align with our transformative legacy. At MSU, we don't just build campuses, we build futures. The rise of our Kwekwe campus stands as proof. Nyika inovakwa nevenevayo, ilizwe lakiwa ngabanikazi balo.
The university was fortunate in that it also attracted one of the most renowned academic and historian, the founding professor, who gave leadership in that direction. And today we are where we are because our founding fathers, both in terms of political leadership as well as administrative leadership and academic leadership, were men and women who were very seasoned and focused and knew and had a vision and a mission to accomplish.
From 370 graduates in our first ceremony to over 83,000 leaders, innovators and change makers, each one a strategic intervention to our continent's rise, collectively shaping the Africa we want. Numbers tell stories, but these numbers, they roar. And at MSU, it's never just about numbers. Ours is a living tapestry, a diverse, inclusive learning environment where every voice finds space, every dream finds fuel, and every student thrives. This is more than education. It's an experience as unique as the minds who shape it. At MSU, inclusion isn't just a promise, it's a practice. Our Disability Resource Center stands as a testament to this commitment, ensuring every student finds not just support, but opportunity. Here, barriers dissolve, potential flourishes, and no one is left behind. Because true excellence thrives when every voice is heard, every dream is nurtured, and every student belongs. The MSU Gender Institute champions equality, while our Student Affairs Division, through counseling services, student development, the chaplaincy, catering, health service and residence, builds holistic futures. From the Grand Chapel nurturing souls to vibrant student exchange programs, bridging continents, MSU doesn't just educate minds, we transform lives, cultures, and possibilities. We didn't just build a university, we built an ecosystem where indigenous knowledge, data sciences, nanotechnology, and quantum computing aren't just subjects. They are tools to craft the Africa we want. With over 10 thriving startups, transforming ideas into impact, take Chemke Innovations, born from our resolve to solve national challenges, this team is tackling Zimbabwe's water treatment shortages head-on. Their modular system produces affordable chlorine and sodium hypochlorite locally, scaling from villages to cities, with pilot testing now at Holy Cross Dam. Innovation isn't confined to lecture halls. MSU Enterprises, our engine of self-sufficiency, from sanitizers during COVID-19 to textiles, chemical manufacturing, food processing, and publications. We are not just a university, we are an economic force. Because MSU doesn't wait for change, we create it. Third stream income isn't just a strategy, it's a mission. Through MSU Enterprises, we create jobs, fuel Zimbabwe's 2030 vision, and empower futures. Meanwhile, students on work-related learning gain hands-on, future-ready experience in our innovation hubs and research institutes, turning theory into tangible impact. Because at MSU, human capital isn't just the apex of the knowledge economy, it's the engine of national transformation. Our events management unit transforms campuses into hubs of opportunity, hosting conferences, church gatherings, and high-impact business meetings. Our National Pathology Research and Diagnostic Center is rewriting Zimbabwe's healthcare story, offering world-class diagnostics that were once sought abroad. From advanced genetic tests to critical disease screenings, we are not just halting medical tourism, we are making elite healthcare local, affordable and accessible, with flexible payment options in both foreign and local currency. No family is left behind. Beyond cutting costs, we are creating jobs for the youth, training the next generation of scientists and uplifting entire communities. This is more than a center, it's a lifeline, proving that world-class health shouldn't come at a world-away price. Our agribusiness division is a vibrant ecosystem, feeding innovation from farm to future while powering progress across borders. The very meals served in our university kitchens come fresh from our own farms, a testament to our self-sustaining model. From Gwenoro Farms citrus exports reaching regional markets in Zambia, Mozambique and DRC, to our poultry, beef, goat and pork products nourishing local communities, we are growing more than crops. We are cultivating regional food security. At MSU, we are not just raising goats, we are redefining resilience. Our researchers are pioneering an MSU-improved goat breed engineered for superior disease resistance, climate adaptability, and premium meat quality. And at our pioneering cannabis research center in Kwekwe, we are pushing boundaries in modern research. This is agribusiness redefined, where tradition meets cutting-edge science to feed bodies, minds, and economies. In Chirumanzu, we lead community engagement that transforms rural tourism and agriculture products. Proof that MSU doesn't just study change, we live it. Our National Language Institute doesn't just preserve words, it bridges cultures and democratizes knowledge. We've transformed Zimbabwe's most critical documents, including the 2013 Constitution, Highway Code, and the National Youth Policy, into indigenous languages, making governance accessible to all. Our pioneering science terms glossary breaks barriers by translating complex scientific concepts into vernacular, while our Braille and sign language adaptations ensure no citizen is left behind. This is language in action, tearing down walls, sparkling understanding, and building an inclusive future where every voice matters.
The university went out of its way to ensure that it supported its staff in upgrading themselves so that they can also stand tall among their fellows. They can also engage in not only teaching but research and community engagement, and recently in terms of innovation and industrialization.
This is Heritage-Based Education 5.0, where knowledge doesn't stay on paper. It walks into villages, lifts communities, and rewires the future.
In other areas like library, the university today boasts of the largest collection in terms of e-resources, digital resources. The university might not have a well-established brick and mortar library, but in terms of digital e-resources, it has the largest collection. And that is part of that innovation that comes with the realization that you cannot do business as usual.
Brick by brick, lecture hall by lecture hall, we are crafting a legacy where every student, every graduate becomes a cornerstone of Zimbabwe's tomorrow. Because nations aren't built in speeches, they are built in classrooms, in labs, in the sweat and ideas of those who dare to say, this is our land, our future, our responsibility. Ask our alumni. Ask the communities we have touched. We are MSU isn't a slogan, it's a movement. 25 years of accolades, awards of excellence, recognition as a beacon of innovation. Because MSU doesn't follow standards, we set them. 25 years of turning challenges into opportunities, of not just educating leaders, but unleashing them. This isn't just our story, it's Zimbabwe's story of resilience, of innovation, of hands, minds, and destinies intertwined. Africa's greatest chapter is being written. And Midland State University, we are holding the pen. Midland State University, our hands, our minds, our destiny.